Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome to Lisa's Stamp Studio. I'm here today to talk to you about distinctive stamps. I'm going to be using this one today as an example from this card from the Lasting Lily stamp set. The distinctive stamps are a patent design to look more like a photograph than an actual stamped image, and the details are absolutely beautiful. But if your ink pad is too wet, you're not going to get a beautiful impression, so I want to give you some tips on using these distinctive stamps. First, I'm going to recommend that you use your Pierce mat because I find that I get a much better impression using this than when I don't. I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock here, and I've pulled out my Fresh Fig ink pads. From the Lasting Lily stamp set, which is a free selection during celebration, I've pulled out that beautiful Peace Lily. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink that up just like I normally would, and I'm going to stamp that here. You can see all the beautiful detail of the stamp is missed because the ink pad is too juicy. So there are a few ways you can remedy this. The first way would be to grab a plastic spoon, and I love this because it's disposable. On the back side where it's nice and smooth so it won't hurt your ink pad, I'll go ahead and now rub the ink down inside the pad. A lot of times you'll be able to see noticeably that it looks lighter in the center as you rub because it pushes the ink down. The Stampin' Up! Designed ink pad cases actually store the ink upside down when they're not in use, which is really wonderful when you're stamping because then the ink is always primarily at the top. So now I'll go ahead and I'll ink that up and let's see if there's an improvement. And I'll stamp that here. Better, but I think it could be better yet. I'm going to slide that off to the side. And I'm bringing in a stack of just used computer paper. This is just paper I was going to throw away. I'm going to take my ink pad and I'm going to hold it by the sides. And I am going to blot that on here. You can see how much ink is on this pad. As I blot it, it's reducing the coverage on the ink pad itself. Now, if your pad is super juicy, you're probably going to need to do this maybe 8 to 10 times. Just stop and test it along the way. Let's go ahead and bring back our cardstock. And let's try that image one more time. I have cleaned it each time off camera on my chamois, and then I'll stamp that here. Lots of firm pressure, and look at huge difference, isn't there? You'll find the beautiful Lasting Lily stamp set as part of the free selections on Stampin' Up's largest sale of the year called Celebration. It's here on the very last page of page 19. The items in this book are completely free with a $50 order. And there are selections such as the Lasting Lily that are completely free with a $100 purchase if you have a larger wish list. You'll note the distinctive stamps in the annual catalog. They have a little icon here at the bottom that indicates they're distinctive, which means they're going to have more of a photographic type image. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're interested in receiving copies of the current annual catalog and the occasions catalog, and of course, I'll include the sale brochure. Just leave me a comment below. I would be more than happy to send them to you complimentary. You'll find the pictures and cutting dimensions for this card in the link to this video description below if you are here from YouTube. Thanks so much for joining me today, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time for another quick tip. Have a great day.